Hello, hello. Let me adjust that. There we go. Hello, hello. Hello. Trying to sing it with the song beat there, but probably failing miserably. Anyway, let me go and pull up my stuff over here on my channel so I can watch my comments over here on the right. And bam, hit that. Sweet. Pulled up so quickly for me today. Sometimes it likes to just piss me off, but today it's being nice. That's nice. That's so nice. And it is officially 12:01, so we are up and running. Alright, so, get a sip off the old whiskey over here. Gotta start the day now, and hey, Chris, welcome. Maybe a second sip there. David, welcome. All right, welcome. We are back in Foosha today. Right now we are overlooking the area we were at last week. Checking out. We had all the areas we were setting up here so that we could bring in the housing and all that other stuff there. I'll turn my headphones down a little bit here. Hang on. Okay. So we were gonna... I had already set this all up for all the housing and everything like that. And then as I was doing my test build this week, I came up with a couple of different plans as far as the schools. I like this different idea that I had. It just sets up better. It looks nicer. Things are fitting in a little better that way. So that's what we're going to do is we're going to first start off setting up for the new area for the schooling that I wanted there. And that's what we're going to do. What we're going to be doing is putting a high school in there where the blue circle is now. And then we're going to be putting one of the community colleges in right there where the blue circle is on this side. Then, as far as needing elementary schools, I'm going to hit pause here on the game. As far as needing elementary schools, they don't really cover a lot of area when you're just doing one. So I did want to do 2 elementary schools, and I ended up doing one over here in Belmont, one over here in Umber. So we're going to jump right into that right now and just get that going. Because mainly we're going to kind of decorate out these schools, get them looking good, throw down the decoration, you know, make them looking nice and everything like that. Then as they're doing that, the community should be slowly building up around them as far as businesses and housing and stuff like that. Then what we're going to do after we're done just laying that all out, we're going to drop a... we have this bus station here, but this bus station services kind of going out of the area and stuff like that and a couple other things. So we're going to drop another bus station in. Actually, I'm going to do it now before anything builds up. We're going to drop one in over here. And then, I guess I'm going to do it now before the area kind of builds into something different. I want to make sure that, of course, the sound doesn't disturb any neighborhoods and stuff there. And I'm going to place it right here up against the road. It's going to destroy a small business, but that's not bad. And then I'm going to place one over here. I'm just going to go ahead and wipe out these 2 businesses here. I'm just double checking here what's going on. Okay, I see. So bam, we're going to drop those in right there. And it looks good right there. In fact, being that bus station, that style, like it fits in with the neighborhood, what's going on through here. So I like it. It fits good. Hey there, Tim. Welcome. And, yeah, so between these 2 bus stations, what I wanted to do is, after we're done setting everything up, we're going to take and lay out a couple of lines that go through Umber Hills, Belmont, and then kind of brings people around through this, just kind of in this general area. And that'll also begin to set up for, you know, the growth through this area here in the future, and then what we're going to do over here. And our next project, what I want to do is after we drop all these schools off, we're going to get started on it. That's getting these roads kind of a little better situated in a better situation right here, because on this side, this area here, what we're going to be dropping down is a cargo airport. Seeing as how our city, oops, we need some water here. Seeing as how our city doesn't have a actual cargo airport yet, so the best thing to do is just go ahead and drop one of those in, and we're going to do that real fast, and then allow our city cargo. So what we'll do, part of that is bringing in the cargo airport. We're going to be, of course, upgrading some roads here, allowing stuff to move a little bit better between Foosha Petrochemical and the other little area here. And then also bringing in the train line from this side, which reminds me, I figured this out. For some reason, for a while now, this has not been connected properly where the, and I found this out in the test build, I'm like, oh, I feel stupid. I should fix it now. And that the train itself has not been able to go to the right there. It's only been going back and forth between that direction. So I'm like, oh, that was ignorant of me. I need to fix it. So we're going to go ahead and do that really quick. That way trains can actually move the way they're supposed to. But then that'll also allow, like I said, I'm going to have the cargo airport from about this point somewhere as we're adjusting roads and stuff. We're going to bring the train line over this way and bring it into our cargo airport over on this side. So that's kind of how the plan's going. I was working that way in the test build. It was a little tough because of the way I was trying to adjust roads and stuff and make them work, but I think we can get it to work out properly. At least where everything wants to not jam up with a bunch of traffic and look stupid, I guess. So, all right, let's before I get entirely started on that, let's go ahead and pour ourselves. I only had, I guess, 2 little sips left in there. And so today what we've got is Proper 12. This is an Irish whiskey that is actually owned by Conor McGregor, the fighter. He and funny story, I like the Proper 12. I think it's a pretty good whiskey as far as Irish whiskeys go. I do pick this up occasionally and drink it myself. This one was bought for me by my mom. Yeah, it's a good one. I like it. But funny story about the Proper 12. So Conor McGregor went into a bar in Ireland, offered to buy everybody a round of his whiskey, and this old guy sitting at the bar was like, I don't drink that swill or that piss or something like that. He said something to that effect. And Conor McGregor punched him in the face and knocked him down off his stool. And, of course, got sued for it. Rightly so. But I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, I do like that one myself, the Proper 12. It's pretty good. Kind of reminiscent of Jameson, except obviously they can't like follow the Jameson recipe or anything like that. It has a similar notes of Jameson and stuff like that, but at the same time, it does have its own distinctive type of flavoring and everything like that. Like I'd say more of kind of a breadish, like a short bread, like kind of like a rye bread almost. Like just it has like like almost. That's the only way I can kind of describe it. It's like, you know, where you get like a bread that has like a sourdough or a rye or something, or it has that little extra bite to the bread. That's kind of what that reminds me of. That's what that kind of the smaller difference in that is to me. So yeah. At least that's the way I feel about it. I mean, I'll get another sip in a little bit here, and we'll kind of go back over that. But let's get back into what was going on over here. You got to get these schools and everything built in. So, and forgive me, the PlayStation, I was messing around with it earlier. I was having an issue. It only happened once, but it did drop the game. It like had an error. The game dropped out, and I know that it has happened on stream occasionally in the past. So if that happens today, just come back. I'll be, restarting the stream unless I'm actually ending the stream, but that would not be happening. If it does just end like that, just stick around. I will be back up and going. So I'm not sure what's going on. It's just obviously bugs within the game or something like that, I imagine. So, all right, first of all, let's start with our high capacity elementary schools, and I want to throw one in right here like this. Come on. right there. And then we're going to add in, I like doing the child healthcare center with it because it always makes me think of, pardon me, it always makes me think of like a pre-K, like a kindergarten area of the school or something like that. So I like it. I just tend to put these in there. Something is not right though. I am missing, oh no, I know what it is. I need my parking area for the school, or like the teachers basically. And so what I'll do is I will add it in here. Like that. Then we're going to go ahead and add in a walkway down the side here. And just kind of end. I like to end in the school, but okay, there we go. If I have it on freeform, it'll allow you to kind of bring your end into the school a little bit. But as long as it's right there like that, that should be fine. The one thing I'm afraid of, is that. So we're going to get rid of that real quick. And then what I'm going to do is choose this, and we'll go with getting rid of our snaps. That might help me to navigate this a little better. I can get my walkway a little bit closer. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring this one in right here, and then we'll bring this over. There we go. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. So see how the sidewalk looks, all the cement's connected? That's what I wanted. That's the effect. Too bad Foosha can have its own distillery. You know, I'll have to come up with something, like maybe just changing the name of something that's kind of cool looking or something like that, but it is possible. We just have to change the name and just kind of go with vanilla stuff, but yeah. It would be cool, though. I totally get what you're saying. Alright, so we've got these little walkways around there. That's what I wanted right there. It allows the teachers to get from, around the parking lot and everything like that. But then, let's go ahead and add in... I like this fence for around the schools. It just seems like a more protective fence. You know what I mean? It would keep predators and stuff like that out of the school. We'll end that there. And then we'll do a little quick one like this. And hopefully this doesn't mess with my trees. It kind of did at one point, and I had to just get rid of the fence. But I like to do a little one across the face like that, and then we'll drop in, if it'll let me. Okay, cool. It's going to let me. I had trouble with it at one point, and I'm not sure what I did. Maybe I just made the fence a little too close to the trees or something. I don't know. Add a couple of bushes in, and then maybe one more of these smaller palm trees like that. Just down the side, and then over here, I want to add in our, playground equipment and stuff first, and then, oops. So we'll go with the bigger of the slides. I like this one as far as the size goes. Then that one, we don't have to make it a huge. I think the high level ones are the bigger ones. Yeah, so we'll just stick these, a couple of these out, 3 of these. But then, oops, I want to go in here. I like these new tables that they gave us. They just seem more applicable to the area, they would be actually sat on by the Sims, the size-wise. The other tables are just so big. I think I showed it in the last one. The size difference is just enormous. So I like these ones. We're going to place them out here. Just a little area for the students to sit, eat their lunch, relax from playing around on the playground there. Playing around on the playground there. And, alright, come on. Last one. There we go. I was wondering why you streamed earlier today. I figured you had something going on. That's why you were streaming today in the morning. And then I want to put, there's 2 more over here at the end of this. 2, maybe 3. Like that. Just like a spot for the teachers to get away from. At the same time, you know, anybody could use it. And then we'll just kind of go through, add in our trees. Wish I could get one to like fit right in between the walkway right there. Be great. Alright, now a couple of these. Let's make sure they get some shade over here on their tables. Awesome. Looking spectacular. I do wish I could change like the trees inside of here to make them fit better. I know you can on PC, that there's like some mod or something like that, but I don't get that here. What about bushes? Of course I'll add some bushes. In fact, let's put a bush right here if we can get it. And then a couple over here. And we'll keep it clear around the playground set, I think. And I don't want to add any of the tall grass in the playground. It's just too big for the playground, or, you know, like in the school area. But one thing I did in my test build I thought was kind of neat was I put it outside of the corner of the fence here, just kind of like spread out like this. Because off this road, nothing's going to get built right there. There will be buildings here, but like right here is going to be blank. So it's kind of a thought process of mine of like putting them there, like, oh, nobody's going to maintain that one spot outside of the fence, so tall grass would grow there and stuff like that. So, alright, let's throw a couple more trees just right out here. And then, you know, I think since we have the tall grass, a little bit of the vine growing around here wouldn't be a bad idea either. And then on top of that, let's go ahead and throw down some of the rocks. Oh yeah. Again, unmaintained area, there would be stuff like this out here. Inside the school there, they might like, ooh, cool, we can get that pretty close to that little tiny tree. Inside the school there, they would have cleaned up any rock like that, but, you know, there we go. Nice little cool spot, just making it look good right outside of that school right there. So, next, my foot's caught on something. Hang on. There we go. Alright, so... Uh-oh. Oh, saving. Okay. I'm like, no, don't freeze up for it. So now we've got that elementary school in. That thing's looking good. I want to add in right here. This side we're going to do our... Oops. Yeah, this is the one. Our high school. Where's the high school? There we go. And I think last time in my test build I did the high school like this, but it just seemed like not a lot of room there for me to build and mess around with. So I'm going to do the school like this, and then we'll go over here, grab our football field, the good one that I like adding into these schools. I think I want to make sure I've got room for a little parking area over there to the right and walkways. So I think right there is perfect. Should be. Then I'm going to save this really quick just in case something happens. I'm just going to make sure I do my personal saves on here. So now, so far so good. Okay, let's go ahead, go to our parking lots. Where are they at? Where are they at? Where are they at? There they go. No, I did not give myself enough room. Oh, wait, no, I did. This is what I was going to do. There we go. 2 of those. Beautiful. Okay. Then, okay, if this works out right, I want to make sure I'm getting a little bit of that cement in there. I'm going to bring this all the way across. It's a good thing I have it on pause because I forgot to get rid of like the building stuff there. So we'll bring that all the way across like that. Then I want to bring one, make this kind of wide up the side of the school right here. Like that. Now I want to go right through here. So I'm going to start it from this point. Okay, hold on. I forgot. I can't get right into the school, like into that piece like that. So what I gotta do is we're gonna go ahead and lay down this. There we go. And then on this side, just trying to like make sure I maintain a good spot right here where I bring it out from their original cement pad, and now I can go ahead and come back to this. There we go. And now I can go along this. This should work. There we go. There we go. That's what I did. I do understand what David's getting at there, though, because normally your streams are a little later in the evening, which is, you know, it's, for me, it's not too bad. It's just right around, like sometimes around dinner time, but occasionally, you know, that's only the occasional things when dinner would be eating at that time, or I would be eating dinner at that time, so I should put that. But yeah, I mean, at that point, like a lot of the stuff, you know, it's a little harder in the evening when you know, for some people. But I would say your morning stream wasn't too bad. Think about doing that again. And then continue getting those uploads. Like you had the edited video. Those are great. Like continue putting those up, because that's at least content that people can catch at any time, not have to be like, oh man, he's going live and I'm in the middle of my day at work or something like that. And so just stuff to think about, you know, possibly. So on this side, what I want to do now is, let's see, where is, I think I'm in the wrong spot here. Yeah, this is not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There we go. The Mountain Healthcare Service. I did not notice that before. I want to take a look at this really quick. I never noticed that there was a Mountain Healthcare. Look at that. And it's got a green cross, so that means that they're a dispensary also. So they sell cannabis. Awesome. Good for them. Okay. All right. Let's stop screwing around here. I wanted to grab a library, where's the small library? It's this one, historical library. And it just, now that I look at it, I don't think it's going to fit right. I was just thinking about it before. I just never did it before. I was like, maybe the library. But where is the regular? Oh, here we go. Sorry. Sorry about that. I got plenty of sleep. I don't know why. I wanted to add... it's not going to let me add in this. I was thinking that the pool or the gym would be like an awesome addition to the school here, but it's not going to let me do it. The only reason I was able to do it before is because, like I said, the school was a different way. Everything was kind of a little more crammed together. And I was able to grab, throw this in over here, but... Alright, I guess not. Whatever. I'm not going to complain about not getting that in there. The rest of it should be fine. We can take this, go in here, grab our baños. Since this is parking, let it be for the school and the sports field there. So we'll put these right up here where it'll let me. Like that. Then, since this is the school, I want to do things that, slightly different with the tables in this area. So add a couple of these ones. Oh, this is the high school, I should say, as opposed to the elementary school. Like that. Don't need to do too many, just a couple out here. Just so there's a place for people to stop and eat. They could either be going to the game or at school, one or the other type of thing. Then along here, we're just going to make it a nice piece of grounds, like we'll add in some trees here. I do want to make sure we can fence this off too. I don't want like housing building up around it or anything either. So, and I don't want to go super heavy on foliage around here at the moment either. Maybe in the future if I feel frisky or something, I might. But I just want to go super light. Enough that it gives like that feeling of being able to go out there and like, you and your family could go there and just play a game of touch football or something in that area. Like that's what I want out of that. Like I don't want it to be so filled in with the trees and the grass and stuff. I want it to be usable space. So I think we're going to stop there as far as that goes. Now what I want to do though is add the fencing in like I was talking about. Oh, wrong spot. Add the fencing in that I was talking about. And we'll again go with the oil industry fence. I like it. It looks good for as far as like what you would put around a school, protecting the students and such. And it stops it from building any homes where I forgot to take the zoning out of there. Haha. Let's go ahead and stop this just before the cement. I know it's just the way the game put the cement in there, but I like it. It doesn't look too bad, and it'll stop these from trying to connect to each other. Alright, so there. Oh, I can't go that far over. Okay, so I guess we'll just stop where it lets me. Which again, will keep it from building a house right there. Perfect. Alright, cool. Now, one thing I was thinking about adding in here after I did the fence, I just want to make sure the fence was up first, was going ahead and grabbing, where am I at? There we go. A couple of these. Again, I like these benches a lot. I just wanted to add them over here. We'll put a couple in right here. Hey, Track Art, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So put a couple of those in there, and then I want to bring, just to have this area look like it's, usable in one way or another. We'll put a couple of them out here. Like that. Not too bad, not too bad. And then we'll put a couple more right in here. That way, like the tree areas where there's like these little bit of trees, like those are the areas where we have the benches. People can hang out. But then, like I said, you have the open area where people would play, play catch games like football, touch football or something like that, or soccer even, without having to go out on the field over there or anything like that. So, just a small pickup game. So I like it. I like it a lot like that. Like, to me, it just seems a little more realistic. Having a nice kind of... It doesn't always have to be completely filled in with trees and plants. Like over here, this is a smaller property. The kids aren't going to use all this property. So yeah, you'd put trees out there. You'd put bushes out there and stuff like that. But high school, I feel like it's going to get used. It's going to be used a lot by the students. They're going to want to come away from the school where it feels like they don't have the teachers watching them all the time and stuff like that. I mean, that's how I was when I was in school. So yeah, me being tired, right? Not anything new, really. So, all right. So we're good with the high school. We got that elementary school over there. I like them. They're looking good. We can walk away from those. All this has already been filled in. I want to double check one thing before we do get out of here. I want to make sure, okay, there isn't like a green square in here where there's all of a sudden going to be a house being built up. But over here, I'm going to fill this in because this was originally planned to be like where the high school was in this square, and I changed my mind and moved it over here. So we'll fill those in, since I put the schools in their spot. Now these, let's go ahead and delete that because we're going to put that community college in right there. This area we could fill in there, and this is going to be where our elementary school goes on this side. So we'll start off, let's go ahead and do the university. And I liked this, like I put it in here like this, bam, right up in the corner, because to me it almost makes it feel like, even though this is a public square, like a public area, the park and everything like that, that the school would own it but make it a public area, right? So like this would be the school's theater, the school's whatever over here, stuff like that. So I just kind of like the way it looked when I added that in. I was like, yeah, you know what, that's pretty good. And then, because I don't want to do a football field on each side here, but I changed it to on this side just because it looked cool. Well, let's go find it. It's up. The soccer field, or for my European viewers, the football field. Your football versus our football. And I wanted to do that there, which works good for me because now I can add in our parking. What was that? Gazebo park. These are things I did not... Oh, no, I do remember the gazebo park. Okay, no, we did use those in fact, we used those in Foosha. I'm like, what the heck? More stuff I didn't notice before? No, I did. I'm just ignorant of my previous stuff. Okay, so I wanted to put a parking lot here. I could not fit in the big one there, so I wanted to do that, and then... No, that's not what I was doing. Where? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I think I can add in... either the community pool over here, there we go, or the gymnasium. And so let's take a look at what both of them look like. There's our gymnasium, and that actually fits extremely well with the colleges in there. But let's take a look at the pool. And I really don't like that next to the college. It doesn't fit. It does not fit. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that back out of there. We are going to go ahead and go with the sports hall, gymnasium there. I think it looks good. Like I said, this really fits in with the style of the building next to it. I mean, everything connects as far as the cement connecting to each other and stuff like that. Then I can do this. I want to see if I can actually fit another parking lot in here really quick. No. Actually, it was going to be one of these, but no. Okay. So we can try to start working on some walkways here. It's one behind the backside there. Then it's odd, like, yeah, I'm trying to come past that point, but then, like, this point, yeah, it just, so what I'm going to do is this, go like that, I was hoping to, there we go. Kind of like a little intersection of the walkways there. Now, I don't remember if I tried this last time or not, because it's always hard to put the cement in and make it work with like certain things, because see how it's got the bushes around the field there? So it's like I put the cement in and now all the bushes are like growing out of the cement. I mean, we can pretend that there's this planter there. It's just sometimes I don't like the way it looks. Like on this side, for instance, if I was to do this, I'm going to try and connect a lot of the cement there. I don't know if I can get rid of these trees, because I think they're part of the field. Alright, hold on. I'm going to get rid of the square. Yeah, I believe those trees are part of the field, and so I can't get rid of them, and they just sit there in that cement. I hate it on that side like that. So I think I'm going to leave that side alone as far as that goes, and just leave it the way it's set up now. I do want to see, like, the other thing, can't really touch the schools with the cement either, though, which is odd. But I can do this one. Like, what? Alright. I don't really care about a fence around this because it is a community college. Semi-frozen. Must be really cold where you're at. It's 30 degrees where I'm at, so it's pretty cold here. Alright, oh, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong spot now. Alright, I do want to go here. I want to grab a couple of trees. I think it was one of these fields right here that made me start using this a while ago, this tree in here. I don't know, maybe not. Something made me start using this tree. I know I didn't like to just do only palm trees. I wanted something with leaves at the time, and that's why I started choosing this tree. Dun, 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 ba-da-da. I just can't get anything over here, so whatever. I think that's good. Oh, you know what I do want to do, though? Speaking of the trees, let's go ahead and... No, wrong spot. This spot. I want to grab a couple of these if I can. Yes! Good. Just throw a couple of them in here. Like that. Just a cool little kick-it spot in between the parking lot and the actual field right there. So, just thought it looked nice. I enjoyed it. Get an itch there on the leg. Okay, So now that we've got the college in place, and the college looks pretty damn good, I think, especially adding in the stuff like that. Like, you know, instead of just plopping down the college, let's have fun with it. That's how I always feel about the schools. So there we go. Like I said, and with the Central Park, whatever this ploppable, I think it's called Central Park, it looks like it's part of the school, you know, like everything belongs there the way it should be like that. So I enjoy it. I really do enjoy the way it looks like that. And then this upper part, let me double check make sure. Oh, I did clean that up. This upper part, I'm going to allow housing to build in there, and that'll just stay the way that is. So then, so now over here, let's get our last school in place. And that's another elementary school. Get that into the corner, and then this one, you know, we can go really quick with this. It's super easy to throw one of these down now. We can go like this. And then our parking lot can actually put in a slightly different spot here. Like that. I mean, still really similar to the way I set up the other school, but it's a little wider right here. So now I'll take our walkways once more. We're going to run this across the back of the school. Then we're going to take one right here. You know, I think I'm going to do just trees right there. I think that's what I'm going to do on that spot. But for here, stop connecting when I don't want you to connect. There we go. That'll work. I'm going to do that. There we go. That'll allow me to bring this up. Like that. And now I can connect it in. That's good. Okay. Let's go ahead, grab our fencing. Oh, you know what? I want to give it a little bit of space right here. I want to add some trees in between the fence and the walkway on this one, just for the heck of it. Gotta be careful of the walkway there, obviously. That's good. Okay. Let's throw down our trees now. We'll be ultra quick about this one. So I wanted to throw a couple in between. And we'll do the same thing here, kind of. We'll go out of the fence a little with the trees, make it look good over there. Throw some bushes, some grass, some of those things down. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, a couple, just some of these other palms that I've put throughout the city here. Just got to have a couple. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now that that's there, let's go ahead and before we forget about this and start adding our other stuff in, we'll do some bushes. The bushes. The bush. Ooh, there's a spot right there. I saw it. I saw you. I saw you. Nope, not on the concrete. That's where it wants to go, is on the concrete. Yep. Alright. Oh, that one wasn't. Okay, so now a little bit of the grass on this side. Like I said, you know, areas that wouldn't be maintained necessarily. Then throw a little bit of this down. Go up here, grab some of our rocks. Don't need too many, just enough, just enough. All right, now we got to finish the school off right here. So let's go ahead and umbrella. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's go up here, grab our... Let's go for the regular slide. I like this one a little bit better than the high-level one because it just looks larger, right? Am I wrong with that? It looks like the bigger slide complex. So throw that down. We'll put 2 of these down. And then... I like these high-level saw. Is it the high-level saw? Let's double check. Yeah, the high-level saw is a bigger saw. Seesaw is a bigger seesaw. So we'll put that one down. I'm doing these ones off-centered on purpose. Just kind of for the heck of it. Like that. Doesn't have to be perfect all the time. Okay. And then, of course, the tables. So a couple over here. Gotta have a spot for them to sit and munch their lunch. Munch the lunch. Munchy lunchy. Okay. In fact, I haven't eaten since brunch, and I need some lunch to munch. Oh, man. Had to get a stretch in right there. I got a new shirt. Alright, it's Mandalorian. Really cool shirt. I actually got it for Christmas. I just haven't worn it on the stream yet, so I thought I'd show it off. Because I am a Star Wars fan. So, okie dokie. Now that we've got our schools in, let's take a quick look at these. Nope, stop that. I love doing this type of stuff with the schools. It just makes them look so much better, so much more realistic. Fits into the environment, you know, that you're trying to build, make look good. Thank you, David. And stuff like that, especially like over here with our college now. Just trying to tie it all in, make it look nice, and like everything goes, you know, just goes. And then over here at our high school, that one's looking really nice. And then our other elementary school that we put in with a little bit longer and skinnier play area there, but still nice either way. Looking good, looking good. Okay, now that those are in place, we don't have to worry about anything. Housing's going to build up on its own. All that stuff's going to do its own thing out there. But what I did want to do now that we got that finished up, let's close this out. We're going to go here to our bus lines. And this would make Drakkart very happy because he's always getting on me about how I do my bus lines. And I know I like making these super long bus lines, but what I'm going to do is make the bus lines that pop around and take everybody from this spot into the little circle. So, this bus station, okay, now I have these 2 bus stations right next to each other, but let's remember that this bus station here is one that connects more to long run lengths with buses. So, I am going to take and run into it for a stop, and then I'm going to come back out. That's an interesting route that it wants to take there. So I think what I'll do is bring it out of there and go ahead and do this. Stop that. Stop that. There we go. And then come back up this way. Because what I was thinking of was bring it back here into this neighborhood. Then across to where the businesses are. And then we'll bring it up here to the school. Stop there, and then we'll just go ahead and bring it back here and complete the line. And that's just one of many lines that we'll run through here in the future. Like I said, I need stuff to like bring people into Cedar Heights, Manor Park. So like, for instance, one of the lines I built, we can do it right now. Came down out of there, just kind of in the center here, and then into the center of, oh good, I thought it was going to go a little bit longer, further than that. So kind of into the center of this, and then I brought it around to here. Not, you know, it just doesn't need a lot of stops, just needs a couple. No, I want the set, there we go, I want that spot. We can go with a stop there. And my thought process was that way there's something that's in the center there, that's bringing people to this area, you know, back and forth to the schools, stuff like that. So just trying to cover as many little areas of these as I can with a small bus line. And then I put another one over here. So I just want to get, like I said, a couple of these lines just started for the time being until housing and everything starts. I know, right? Until housing and everything starts popping up in here properly, and I can get a better view on how traffic's going to be flowing through here. But I want to at least have something started that's going to be included in the traffic as it is. So like this one, for instance, we'll do a stop there. Do a stop at the college here. We'll connect and share this stop between the two lines, and that'll allow the two lines, that'll be like the one spot that allows the two lines to like intersect and, you know, change or whatever. So boom. And then I want to go here. And we'll bring this back through these two areas. Throw a stop in down here by the cemetery, and then we'll go ahead and finish our line. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do the second line like I did on the other one to kind of fill into the other neighborhood. So this one will add our first stop here, and then bring it down like this. I think I only did Cedar Heights, so we'll kind of cover like the outside of Manor Park for now, I guess. But it's only going to be in Olive Hills in here, I get, you know. Not much I can really do about that. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. That's where I want that bus line, not in the neighborhood there. But all right, so then we can come back with this. We'll do a stop here by the elementary school, and then we'll just, I don't know, the last time I did it I came up and around and back to it like this, but I think what I want to do this time is just take it through the center here, and then we'll give it another stop here at these hotels and then complete the line. Yeah, I think that's good. Do not right, Drac, right. Well, I mean, that's put the point. That was kind of what I was thinking of with these four lines specifically, was that this was going to cover coming from the bus station and just kind of bring this area, just a couple of bus points, bring this area into a circle, connect into this area that goes in a circle, and then it's not really a circle, but it connects Cedar Heights back into Belmont and Olive Hills back into Umber and Hyatt, I guess. And then the next ones will be like coming from Hyatt here, we'll take them to the college, you know what I mean? Like, not necessarily that college, but like, I get what you're saying there. Like, it's going to focus on, like, I've been beginning to do that, where I'm focusing on letting the people travel from coming in at the train station here to the bus station, being able to walk to the bus station and then get to right here. So that's where I've been trying to focus on with the buses and stuff lately. So now that that's all good to go, let's back out of here and just take a quick look. What time is it? 12:05. Not bad, not bad. Okay, that's going to give us plenty of time to start focusing on getting our roads ready for the future here. So right now, I'm going to unpause this, let the game do its thing, where it's going to start building. It's got schools and everything. This school is probably going to be crying about electricity for a little bit until something gets over there. So what I think I'll do, I think for the time being, I know this one's going to cry for electricity because there isn't a big demand for housing right now, or anything for that matter. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and run a power line like that, just for the time being. Once stuff starts building up around the outside of the elementary school there, then we'll go ahead and get rid of those power lines and let things build naturally. So for now, though, that is perfect. I got the schools in. So things are going to work out just dandy there. So let's go to the next point here. And this is where I'm going to start getting these roads ready, because I want to put a cargo airport in this area. And we need to prepare for it. And this road, I don't like it anymore like that. This road here is going to get upgraded. This is now going to become a 6-lane upgrade. We'll get rid of our... I'm just making sure everything's like taken care of. So our zoning, oops, that is not what there we go. Straight line. And I need my zoning back on for this part, or the snaps, not the zoning. So this one's gonna just come out here eventually. I don't think I'm going to take that out right now. In my test build, I was doing stuff like that, but for this, I'm going to bring it across. Oh, I forgot. Then I need to go ahead and come in here and adjust this bridge. There, now I can reconnect that. Before, it wasn't connecting properly. I just had to do that. It's the quickest way to fix it. Now I can just bring this out just a little bit, just so the road will eventually continue on at that point. And then, let's see here. Now, this is where it got really tricky for me. I want to connect this to this. So I have to make basically what's like a viaduct or something like that, you know, like an overhead road that's not, it just connects the two areas. So it got kind of tricky for me until I kind of got a little creative in here. So go with freeform, and I just got to go ahead and turn all of this off. Because the biggest problem is getting past these roads that have this angle to them. Come on, stop saving on me. And the angles, meeting the angles are just a pain in the butt. So what I ended up doing was just going for it. Come on. Trying to make these as less of an angle as I can, or as least of an angle as I can, I guess. See, there is special spots. It'll work. Just gotta get it in that right spot. Oh, I gotta turn on guidelines at this point. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I'm already screwing up. I need to do this. This is such a pain in the ass. Oh, man. All right. And it's all because I wanted the road to connect. What in the world am I doing? I've got the wrong darn road. Oh, I've been using the 4-lane this whole time. And watch, now that I'm going to upgrade everything to 6-lane, it's not going to fit across the freeway like it should. Oh, it did. Thank goodness. I was having problems with that last time. I wanted to change it to the 6-lane. Are those two bus stops on either side of the road tracks too close together? I wouldn't think so. Because check this out. I know you're thinking like one's there, but they, I mean, this station, this bus station is meant to take everything out that way and down towards that way, towards the harbor and everything like that. Whereas this one is meant to take everything that way. And they're on a different side of the train track, technically. And the only way to get to one or the other is Sunset Bridge or Olive Bridge there. So I felt that it was decent that they were like workable in those areas. I felt that was, yeah, that's the best way for it. I felt that they were workable in those areas like that. So that they weren't like, they're not interfering with each other, basically. Like that one's meant to go that direction and that one's meant to go that direction. So, and then the train tracks are their divider. So, all right, let's finish this up. Pain in the butt road here. Oh, I've got everything turned back on. Now, it sucks that I have to have the little whoop there to it, but it's the only way I could get it to go across the roads like that properly. And it doesn't take up too much space that I would have used anyway right here, technically. So I'm not totally upset with this at all, really. I'm totally down for it. Like, it just sucks. I wish I could have gone a little more straighter than this, but everything I had set up over here and then everything I had set up over here just obviously didn't want to mesh entirely, so that's the way things go. Sometimes you just do things that happen that way. Alright, so now that we've got that connected, people can get back and forth through there now. What I want to do is adjust this. Because I want to have an on-ramp, off-ramp right there. So we'll go back to our 6 lanes. Curved. And then I want to bring this back, but I want to make sure that it's like going to the right. Stop that. There you go. I might have to adjust that road later on anyway, because like you see how close it gets right here. I know it's, you know, it's adjusting with the freeway and everything like that, but I think right here is where this road should actually like take off to that direction. So we'll mess with it later on after the, you know, airport gets built and stuff like that. It's not going to be used right now anyway, so the only more important part is this side of Robin Bridge here, where I'm going to be doing this. Oops, moved from where I needed to be. like that. Then, yeah, let's go freeform. And I just wanted, like, seriously, the most basic of basic off-ramps here. On-ramp, off-ramps. This can all get adjusted and dealt with later as traffic and everything, like, increases in the area. Just for now, I just wanted the ability for people and, you know, trucks and stuff to be able to get on and off this area over here while it's still open, I guess. And then having it here allows me to have some area to work with in the future too. So then this side, can do that for now. I didn't want the zoning on it though, but whatever, that's fine. Again, this is just more or less to allow a on-ramp, off-ramp to get put in right here. Temporary on-ramp, off-ramp. Do. Change our direction. There, super basic, but it works nonetheless. Do they need a shuttle route between them? You mean like between the stations? I wouldn't say so, because you could walk through the train station. Like, that's why I did bring the walkways there. And you can see people use them. In fact, that side of the train station is way more filled up. But that side is way more used. So, makes sense. But yeah, I figured they had the walkthrough here and stuff that they can use, so. Man, the roads look funky over here. The funky roads. It's almost like a... Oh, I can't think of it. Those pictures where you see like the stairs going all the different directions and interconnecting, and they're upside down, but they're also up normal. Like, that's what it makes me think of, because the way the roads connect all weird back and forth there. But yeah, in the future, I don't know. I might adjust this in the future again. Like, this is not a 100% gonna stay this way type of road, so. It does add some character, but, you know, at the same time, we always got to make sure that what we're doing here doesn't affect traffic in a bad way, you know? So, it's kind of why I decided to take this road, Manor Avenue, and take it from where it connected into Cook Street originally and bring it over and just have a whole, like, you know, now it goes this way to the, you know, brings people... It gives people that ability to go to work over there and stuff like that, and they don't have to take super long routes, getting on off the freeway, all kinds of things like that. So anyway, all right, let's see, 109. I guess what we can do is get a start going here. Man. I was thinking about getting us started with the airport here, but I'm not 100% sure on how I want to lay it out. Like, I wasn't even 100% sure in my test. Like, I just kind of was plopping things down, and I was like, oh yeah, that'll be fine for now. I'll figure it out later, and then I never figured it out. Let's see, we've got the cargo terminal, and the thing is, I want the cargo terminal to be like here-ish. So I guess we'll kind of figure it out a little bit. We'll start figuring this out. I mean, actually, I need the room for the runway, and the runway can go against... Okay, hold on. Before I do anything here, let's go to areas. I have 5 more areas left to me, and I'm going to probably build... It only lets me go on the square here, so it's going to be these 5 areas. So these 2. So yeah, okay. This line is the end of the map. So what we're going to do is put the runway along that line. The airport itself, the cargo airport itself, will be somewhere in here. I want it to be freaking 90 degrees off this road. Hold on. I think the best way to do it is to just add a road. Let's see here. Oh, I was hoping it would let me, like, attach so that I could 90 it out. Oh, it kind of does. But it doesn't let me go 90? Like, what in the world? Well, there you go. Ours is completely wonky. Alright, I guess I just gotta go with the flow. I don't need a lot of space for the airplanes. Like, I want to have a decent amount of some stuff there. So I think right there. Gotta be careful with the mountain over here. I don't want to mess up the mountain there. We'll make sure we got a long runway, of course. Probably have to clean that all up. Maple International. Nope. I already am just not into that. So that is going to change right now. We're going to go with Foosha. I guess for now, Foosha Industrial Airport, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense. So, man, I don't know. Can't come up with a good name right now because we already have like the Foosha International. Oh, it's Dean Airfield. That's right. I named it Dean. Okay. So this could be anything at that point. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I'm stumped right now. So we'll leave it as Maple, I guess, for now. But it's not an international airport. So that is going to bug me, that right there. Because, I mean, it is international, but it's like cargo. It's not for, like, I don't know. I'm just going to, just forget it, Donnie. Just forget it. We'll figure it out later. Holy crapoly. Okay, so... yawning again. Holy smokes. All right, you know what? I'm a little stumped because I never really did too much at this. I just like kind of laid it there, threw a few things down, slapped it together, and I didn't like prepare. I don't feel like I prepared enough is the way I should say that. Foosha Cargo Airport. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's probably the most basic. That was not... What in the world? There we go. It didn't give me a space there for some reason. Yeah, so regardless of that, like, I think I need a little bit more time to plan this out properly because let me show you what I did last time in my test build. So I slapped that down, and then I basically was just like, all right, because I had other stuff I was working on at the moment, and so I went like this. There's the runway. The runway is exactly where I want it to be. Like, I'm not gonna dicker around about that one. So actually, I know these lay out in... Yeah, see, the last time I did that, then I like kind of, I mean, I'm a little off from what I had actually going on there, but hold on, let me show you, like, basically the short ass version of this. So I want to make this better though. I feel like just slapping it together like I did in my test build is not using my full potential on this right now. So see, and even then I just messed it up. Like, I'm not even doing something right there all of a sudden. Like, that shouldn't... Yeah, I totally screwed that up. But anyway, as you can see, I mean, there's just a basic idea of what I had going on. And then I kind of was like, okay. And then I started messing with the roads some more, and I never came back over here. And I feel like I should put a little more effort into this because now I'm feeling stumped as to what I actually want to do with this. And it just makes me feel a little stupid at this point. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and call it a day today. We'll call it a nice short day. We got a lot done with over here, especially at the schools. They look really good and everything like that. We got this road set up the way I wanted it to. I mean, it's not 100% the way I wanted it, but it's better than it was. So if you guys are okay with it, I think what I'm going to do is take this week to work on Foosha Cargo here, get the rest of this area set up the way I wanted it to be, because the roads were the most important thing to me at the time. And I can't honestly put the roads down the way I want to without putting the cargo airport in the way I want to. And it just makes me feel like, like I'm just not doing it properly even for you guys right now on the stream. So I want to take the week to go ahead and... Yes, the rail connection is what I want to bring in as well. I think that's 100% of all what's going to happen, because like I was saying earlier, I need to bring the rail line in from about this point to where it's going to come across through here. And I just need to make sure I plan it out proper. I don't feel like I planned it out good enough last week or over the week. And I hope you can forgive me for cutting it a little short this week, but I really want to, and I really want to get back into making sure this part of the build is efficient, proper, and looks good at the same time. So, y'all, thank you so much for joining me this week. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Check back for throughout the week. I got all those Pokemon videos going up. Thought I'd throw that out there. Been having a lot of fun with that. It's actually been pretty good for the channel, I gotta say. Again, that will not detach from this. This is going to happen every week. I love City Skylines. I'm never going to stop doing this. And but until next week, everybody, I thank you all for joining me. I had a great time this week and with this build. Let's go back over here, take a look at this as I'm getting my outro here. And this actually turned out really nice. I love the way the college and the high school and everything kind of filled in nicely around the park there. So as soon as things start kind of playing through and building up and everything like that, this is going to look excellent, excellent, excellent over here. But until next week, everybody, thank you again. And I'll see you then. Stay safe and have a great week. Now, there it is. There it is. There's that darn button.